All right, here we are, 319 West Capistrano. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. We are in West Toledo, 43612, in what I call the California neighborhood. All the streets are California based, and we're filing this one under what's wrong with it. So it's listed at 87,000. This should, like, fully updated, this should be 130,000 easy. We have metal siding. Metal? Yeah, it's metal. So, metal siding, good. It doesn't even really need a paint outside. The windows do need replaced. So these are all super old, crappy windows. You can see the sashes are broken and everything. But replacing windows in a house like this where there's not a ton of them, God, call it $3,000, $4,000 for rental grade windows and everything. But all in all, this, I don't see a huge red flag anywhere here. It needs cosmetics, absolutely. I want to say it's either bank or lender owned or something like that. So there are some shenanigans going on there, but nothing that is scaring me at all. And that kind of scares me. So, bathroom, we're doing fine. We do have a somewhat updated shower. If it were me, I would just change out the fixtures here and everything. Not a huge deal. I mean, recaulking, nothing crazy. We do have an exhaust fan. Always a good time. Toilet, yeah, this guy's looking a little rough. Probably just pop a new one in there. Vanity, I think that's fine. Nothing wrong there. Light fixtures are fine. We actually have a GFCI, fun, good times. Over the steps, we do have some linen closet action going on. But yeah, what we got going on here? I think you just paint the door and call it a day. I don't think you worry about that. Nope. All right. Nice hardwood floors. So someone started something. And so the reason this might be priced where it is just because they just want to get out of it. Something may have happened. They may have lost funding. Life changes. Stuff happens. I wonder what's underneath this carpet though. So if the hardwoods come under here and they're in anything resembling decent condition, absolutely, just leave those natural hardwoods. People love them. So yeah, so there's bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 2. We have some faux wood paneling here. I don't know what texture, bamboo, whatever we got going on here, but you're redoing everything, right? So you have the grandma wicker light fixture. I have not seen that before. That's a new one. That's a new one. Again, kind of crappy wooden windows here. But again, nothing that doesn't look like it can't be fixed. Bedroom number 3. Again, we just need some paint here. Do have the full closet there and everything. It's a smaller bedroom. It's usually the smallest one by the steps, but nothing wrong with it. No. All right, well, let's turn out lights as we go here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we do have an airing deck here. So inspectors are always going to say, oh, the rails are loose, blah, blah, blah. No, you just screw this thing shut and you call it a day. Had a few of those recently that it's just like, why don't we just screw this shut and let's just move on with life. Everybody likes that. Good, great, grand, wonderful. All right, so fireplace. Again, for a rental, I just say you never make it an actual fireplace. That looks pretty cosmetic at this point, but it looks nice. Dining area is solid. So you got the wall sconces. I think that's fine. I think you just update the fixtures and everything. But yeah, crappy wood windows. All right, kitchen. I don't hate what we have going on here. It's dirty, of course. We have gas or electric for the range here. Put a new microwave in. But the cabinets, I don't hate these. I think you literally paint them and you move on. The counter is not much to look at. This is actual backsplash. So I would just base your paint off the backsplash and move on with life. Now, dishwasher. These houses around here, dishwashers are not a given. I would replace a dishwasher with something modern, but that's going to be a really nice feature for someone wanting to purchase or rent this house, right? Got more cabinet space up here. I mean, yeah, it's cool. So, fridge. Let's take a second here. Gosh, your fridge isn't going in here, is it? There's no plug there. Your fridge is probably going to have to go over here somewhere because you got your range there. Yeah, I'm guessing fridge probably has to go back. So that's really not going to be much of a dining area, breakfast nook like they have it set up here. But yeah, you put your fridge back there, put some shelving there, and just kind of make it a pantry area, right? Flooring, this is all just vinyl, looks like vinyl sheet. I would definitely replace this. Again, vinyl sheet is absolutely fine. This is just a little, again, pantry type area. All right, now, backyard. We got some good things going on back here. All right, so nice little space here. It is not fully fenced in. That's okay. But we do have a pretty darn new central AC unit too. So that's solid. I could not get into the garage. Didn't see an opener or anything like that. Roof is toast. And okay, yeah. So the roof is definitely needing to be replaced. So on the front side, I mean, it's probably going to be a tear off with OSB. There's some definite sloping on the front there and everything. Again, it's not a huge roof. It's not a complex roof. That shouldn't completely break the bank. The driveway does, the grade does go towards the garage. You can see over here where water does accumulate here. So do you address that? Or obviously once we get into the garage, see what's going on in there. But at least it's going away from the house. So I would not suspect, and then you can see the grade going away towards the street there. So yeah, I really wouldn't expect this basement to get wet at all. Just based on the grade. All right, and then speaking of the basement, we have some interesting handrails here. Hey, it works. So it's not finished at all. Love the fireball basketball hoop. I don't know what was happening there. But the house has been taken care of. So we have some new copper here for the faucet outside. You know, there's nothing wrong here. I mean, they painted the ceiling, the rafters at one point. So now, grading, it does go down this way. I don't know if there's a floor drain under there. There's probably something. Again, let's see what happens with the inspection there. But yeah, we got new washer dryer hookups here. You got 220 for the dryer right there. Now, electrical panel, she's old. So let's see what happens when they pop this off here. You got a mixture of old and new conduit here. But yeah, let's just see what happens there. Actually, I didn't look at this here. Just extra space. All right. And then old water heater, 2002. This is probably around the same time, but you know what? The house is warm. And I'm actually super surprised that we have power and heat in one of these houses because they're normally It's winterized, of course, but yeah, normally these are super cold, so I don't mind the heat. So yeah, I mean, it needs stuff. Roof, all the cosmetics. Let's see what's going on with the electrical panel there. But man, I think the structure, the quote bones and everything, this is solid. It just needs some work, but this will be a really nice property. There we go.